The first F2L case that I'm going to teach you is where the stickers of the corner and edge piece on the top layer are different colours. Before I show you how to do this first F2L case, I need to reinforce to you exactly what the algorithm RU_R' does. So, as you're probably aware by now, doing RU_R', firstly, with the move R, brings up this white edge into the middle layer. The move U matches up this white corner sticker with the white edge, and then R' brings it back down. In addition to solving the corner from this position into this position, if we quickly reverse that, we see that doing those three moves matches up this corner with this edge back here. So it brings this edge in this back position down into the middle layer. So simply follow this edge piece while I do RU_R'. It goes like this: R, U, brings it here, and then R'. So RU_R' moves this corner to here and this edge to here. So now that we know this, we can see that if we put the edge piece, which belongs in the middle layer, into this back position here, so this orange and blue piece, doing an RU_R' with this corner piece in this position solves both the corner and edge piece at the same time. So the first move R matches up the corner with the edge back here. The second move U brings the newly formed pair into this open F2L slot, and R' restores the cross and solves the F2L pair. The next thing I'm going to show you here is how to mirror that over to the left hand side, which is very important, and you'll find it quite difficult to do your F2L without being able to mirror this onto your left hand side. So previously, when we had this case with the white sticker on the front, we would do our algorithm U, R, U', R' to solve it. And what that does is U brings this corner across, R brings this white piece up, U' matches up this corner sticker with this edge sticker, and R' brings it back down. However, if we have this first case with the colours on top being different, we can't do U, R, U' to solve this corner and this edge. And what we need to do is actually hold it on the left side and do the mirror of the algorithm that we did on the right. So to mirror the algorithm that we did on the right, we go like this: L', U', L. So that is, holding this corner piece on the left hand side with the white sticker facing to the left, we go L', U', L. And we can see what this does. So it brings this edge piece up into the middle layer, then the U' brings that corner piece across, and L brings them both back down. And so we know that if we have the corresponding edge piece in this position on the back here, and these colours are different, then we can use this L', U', L algorithm to solve this corner piece and this edge piece into this position. Like that. So now we know that we can solve this first case on the right and on the left, and you'll need to be familiar with how to do it both ways. Now what we need to do is be able to set up our pieces to those two basic cases, and I'll show you how to do this in a few examples. So we're going to follow the 4 basic steps that I outlined in the last video. So these 4 steps will solve an F2L pair every single time. It won't be optimal, but it's the intuitive and easy way to solve F2L pairs. So firstly, we figure out which F2L pair that we're going to solve. So first, let's choose this one with the white, blue and red corner piece here, and its corresponding blue and red edge piece is down here. So we need to firstly then bring this edge piece out to the top layer. Our corner piece is already in the top layer, but we need to get this edge piece into the top layer. So we can use our RU_R' algorithm to do that. So just take this edge piece out, move it across, and bring it back down. So here we have our first case where the stickers on top are of different colour to one another. And the third step is to split up the pieces, but here we have these pieces already split up, so we don't need to worry about that third step. The final step is to actually solve these 2 pieces into its slot. And we do that by setting up those 2 pieces to one of the 2 basic cases that I showed you beforehand. In this case, given that the white sticker of the corner is on the right hand side, we have the righty case. which we would solve using RU R prime. But notice here, we can't do that just yet because it wouldn't bring down the correct edge into the middle layer. So our edge piece, which is over here, needs to go over here. So we can move this over here by doing a simple U move, but that moves our corner from here over to here, which is not very useful at all. So we need to keep this corner in its position and move this edge over to this position. So to move this edge to the back, to where we want it to be, what we can do is hide this corner. So bring the corner down to hide it in the bottom layer, and then we're free to rotate this entire top face and move the edge wherever we like without affecting the corner. So in this case, we want this blue and red edge to go over here. So we simply do U2 to move it over there, and then we can bring our corner back up. From here, we have the simple RU R prime case. So join the pair up back there and open the slot, move the pieces around into the slot and solve them. So let's do another example of this first case. So we notice that we have this white, green and red corner piece which belongs down here, and the green and red edge piece belongs over here. So our two F2L pieces that belong in this slot are down here. So we can take these both out by simply doing an RU R prime. And notice here now that we have this lefty case where the white sticker of the corner piece is facing to the left. So we will need to insert it by doing an L prime, U prime, L, like that. But obviously, before we do this, we need to move this edge piece from here over to here. And at the moment, this corner and edge piece, this corner and edge pair are connected with one another. So to split up these pieces is a little more difficult than last time. This is because we've already solved this back F2L pair. So we don't want to do anything which brings this back F2L pair into the top layer and potentially mess it up. So for example, if we hide this corner piece with an L, this solved slot comes into the top layer, and doing any rotations will mess up these pieces. We could also potentially hide this corner by doing an F prime into the bottom layer, but notice here that now the edge piece is also hidden into the middle layer, and so doing U prime, U2 around the top layer doesn't affect either of those pieces at all. So we need to figure out a way to hide this corner piece without hiding this edge piece and without messing up any F2L pairs that we've already solved. So how we can do this is by doing a U prime. Now, if the corner piece is over here, and this is where it needs to go, so we have an empty slot here, we can hide this corner piece away, like that, into the bottom layer, and then move this edge piece around, like that. So now these two pieces are split up. Now still, if we do an L prime, U prime, L, we don't bring the correct edge piece down here. So this edge piece here needs to go over here because the stickers on the top face are different to one another. So we can hide this corner piece in the bottom layer, like that, bring this edge over to this position, and unhide that corner piece, like so. Now we have the simple 3-move case on the left-hand side, which goes L prime, U prime, L. So we'll do another example using our 4 basic steps. So the first thing we need to do is recognize which 2 pieces that we want to solve next. In this case, we'll solve this green and red edge in between these center pieces. And here is the corresponding corner piece, the white, red, and green corner piece, which belongs over here. So the edge piece is already in the top layer, but we need to bring this corner piece out into the top layer. So we can do that just by doing the RU R prime. So moving up the slot, bringing the corner piece into the top layer, doing a U rotation to move it across, and then bringing it back down. And again, we have the first case where the corner piece has a red sticker on top, but the edge piece has the green sticker on top. So we need to figure out, okay, how do we split these up and insert them into this pair, into this slot. So again, we have this case where the corner sticker is facing left, which we insert using L prime, U prime, L, like that. But we need to make sure that this edge goes over here so that when we do an L prime U prime L, this corner piece matches up with the edge piece over here and brings it back down. So we need to move this edge piece over to here without messing up or moving this corner piece. So what we can do is hide the corner piece in the bottom layer, and we're free to rotate this edge piece above here. So we move it over to this position, like that, and then unhide the corner piece. Now we simply have this 3-move case on the left. So match the pieces up, bring them into the slot, and pull it back down. So that's the first case. The next case that we'll look at is where the two stickers on top are the same color as one another.